Hello everyone, this is Joe Musamachi. Welcome to this worldwide partnership training on SEO strategies. I am the one on the left. Okay, now we're going to get started here and we're going to be talking about how do you get your blog ranked within the top 100 to 150,000 in the world, because by doing so, you're going to have a tremendous amount of traffic coming to your blog. That's going to be an endless stream of leads and customers for you. Trust me when I say this is how the top 3% of the earners on the internet do it, is that they get an endless stream of income coming in. It's automated. They have a certain marketing funnel in place that turns prospects into leads, leads into customers. So here we are at my my partner and the co-founder of Worldwide Partnership, Rachel McGregor, her blog right now, and her blog currently sits right around 75,000 in the world. She started about 17 million within a matter of 3 months, was right around 100,000, dips down to 70,000, 75,000, but just has a tremendous, we're talking about a few hundred people a day visiting her blog, and that's what happens when you follow these SEO strategies that we're about to show you. They are that strong. So when we take a look at Rachel's blog, there's a lot of reasons that her blog was able to move that quickly. And yeah, she has a nice design. It's very clean. It's very simple. Okay, but you also see a lot of things here with the ability to be able to connect with other people within Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and different things of that sort. Here, people can simply click to like the page through Facebook, which is very, very important. So it is important to interconnect your blog with all the different social media without question. Okay, so with that said, what Rachel was able to do is she was able to go ahead and create various articles and videos that she got ranked, that she was putting on her blog, and got ranked on page 1 of Google, and that brought in a tremendous amount of traffic. Let's remember the end result here. This is very important, okay? What we're looking to do is, if you're in the millions right now with your blog, you're not getting any traffic. It's really that simple, and if you are, it's very limited. It's not generating any kind of real source of income for you. So our goal is to get you at 150,000 or less, in the top 150,000 in the world, and preferably the top 100,000 within 60 days. And it can be done because we see it every single day within our team. People are dropping. We had one team member drop by 2 million in one day just because of the techniques that we're about to show you, and they continue to drop. And they're getting a lot more traffic into their blog, which is creating a lot more prospects, leads, and then customers. So how do you do this? Well, the first thing to realize is that if you're in the millions right now with your blog, $1 million, 2, 3, 4 million, something like that, then your site, simply put, is not considered an authority site. So what you need to do at first is connect yourself with authority sites. When you create articles, and we're going to show you how to do that in just a moment, or videos, you want to make sure that they're keyworded correctly so that Google looks upon those articles as importance, as authority. They're going to rank those articles on page 1 of Google because of the relevance of the keyword that you've chosen to that specific niche. We're going to talk more about that in just a moment. The key is that if you don't have a site or a blog that's authoritative at this moment, then we need to make it authoritative. And the way to do that is to link authoritative websites into your blog. And eZine Articles is certainly one of those websites. They're one of the largest, if not the largest, article directories on the internet. So if you were to create, say, an article and keyword it correctly the way I'm about to show you, then you are now connecting yourself with an authority website such as eZine Articles. Your eZine article is going to be able to get ranked on page 1 of Google. You're going to connect that eZine article directly to your blog, which is going to give your blog more authority and a lot more traffic. It's going to drop you in the Alexa ranking, and within 60 days, Google now starts considering your blog to be authoritative, to where now if you post your articles directly onto your blog, as you're going to do here as well, Google's going to pick up on that article immediately, take that article from your blog, put it on page 1 of Google, so now people are connected directly to one of the pages or posts within your blog, because Google automatically considers anything coming out of your blog to be authoritative. That is the goal within 60 days. Let's take a look at how we do that. And again, now this is my blog here. And again, I mean, the main thing here with the blog, set them up correctly. And as far as having like Dig, if you don't know what that is, it's a simple plugin that you can put in to your blog. These are plugins that really do help you significantly to, to get ranked higher because people are able to share it within social media. Okay, so let's start off with the Google Keyword tool here. This is googlekeyword.com. Let's go into the keyword. Now, if you're creating an article, which you really need to do, whether it's articles, videos, and you really should be doing a combination of both, this Google Keyword tool will help you tremendously in assuring that you get ranked on page 1 of Google with your article that will go into eZine articles or being posted onto your blog. So what I want to do is take an example here. And the example we're going to take is internet marketing. And if we type in here, internet marketing, what you're going to see is that internet marketing probably has millions of searches on, well, 823,000 searches on a monthly basis. That's a lot. And there's probably going to be too much competition for us to get you ranked on page 1 when you design your article towards the specific keyword called internet marketing. So what I like to do is just kind of scroll down here, and over here, all right, I want to find numbers that are maybe 3,000, 2,000, 4,000 searches on a monthly basis. Because if you find one that has 2,000 searches on a monthly basis, and you're in the top 3 in Google on page 1 for that keyword, guess what? You're going to have just a tremendous amount of traffic coming in just from that one article. So let's go ahead and scroll down here and take a look at some of these other words. We have internet marketing, too many searches, too much competition. I'm going to show you how to measure the competition in just a moment. But to avoid any lengthy videos here, I'm going to come right down here and show you the one that I decided on, if I can find it. Here we go, right here. Internet marketing solution. There are 6,600 searches. That's a lot of searches. I would think there'd be too much competition in that. But when I did the research, I was actually quite surprised. Now let's head over to the Google Keyword tool, or to the Google search bar. And what you do is you put your keyword directly into quotation marks here. And the reason for that is because you don't want a variation. And if you don't put quotation marks, you're going to get all kinds of results here for variations of the keyword that you're putting in. So put it into quotations. It will give you the exact amount of websites that are in competition for that keyword. So when we put it into Internet Marketing Solution, I was surprised to find out that there was only 170,000 other websites in competition for that. Now, you may think that that's a lot. The reality of it is it's a lot less than that. But what was more important to me was the type of competition sitting on this page. First off, 170,000 is not that large of a number unless these are page ranks of 3s or 4s or 5s through Alexa, which means Google's giving them authority as well. But surprisingly enough, if you go ahead and follow along on your computer and you click on this, and if you download the, which you should, by the way, the Alexa toolbar, it would show you that this site is actually ranked 607,000 in the world, 426,000 in the United States. Not impressive at all for such a major keyword, really, with a lot of searches. Now, if you scroll down and click on another one, you're going to find that, again, this is just not very, very strong competition. This is 603,000 in the world. I mean, usually if you're dealing with a page rank of 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 with an Alexa ranking of, in the top 100,000, you're not going to get onto the first page of Google. But with this kind of competition, I could probably go after this keyword and land on page 1 either by creating an article that goes directly into ezinearticles.com, or if I put it directly onto my blog. But remember what I said. If your blog is really in the millions right now, start by putting your articles directly onto your blog and into ezinearticles.com. Just make sure that you spin them. In other words, create an article and then change it, within the sentences, change a few words within each sentence so that you don't get penalized by Google for duplication. Google does not like seeing duplicate copies of your articles around that you created with backlinks to your blog. So now remember, the way that we find our competition is quotations, put the keyword in here, hit search, There's the results. That's how much competition that you have. I like this number to be less than 75,000, especially for new people who are just getting started with this, because then you're going to stand a really good chance on getting on page one. I've been doing this long enough. I could take usually 200, 250,000, go against it, land on page one within 24 hours by simply putting it on my blog. And that's going to be the goal. Because once your blog gets some authority to it, and we go back to either my blog or to Rachel's blog, and you have this kind of authority where you're in the top 100,000 in the world, then what Google does is they recognize you as an authority within this niche. So every time that you create an article or a video, and I'm going to touch on that in just a second, then authority says, you know what, this is an authority website or blog putting out content, and they're automatically going to go ahead and rank you high with your article that you just posted to your blog. Now, you can do the same thing with videos. If you post videos in YouTube and other video websites and put tags in there, the same way that I just showed you to do with these keywords, okay, use the tags, that the keyword that you choose, and then use what's called LSI words. Now, let's explain a little bit about that. Okay, now here's an article I just created. I don't even know if this one's approved yet through eSign Articles, but I posted it on my blog, getting immediate results, and it's Facebook 101. If you were to look that up in the keyword tool, you'd see it's a great word to go after. There's a lot of searches, not a lot of competition. Always want to use Facebook 101. You want to use your keyword in the title, okay, and then you want to use it in the first sentence, whether it's on your blog or in eSign Articles. Your article, you want to make sure your keyword is in the first sentence, and you want to make sure that you have your keyword, one keyword for every 75 words that you put into your article. So if you have 300 words in your article, you want to use your keyword 4 times. Don't try to put your keyword into your article a whole bunch of times, because you'll be penalized. Then the final thing I want to touch on here within this video is going to be something called LSI words. So you put your keyword into this Google keyword tool, all right, and it's going to come up with that word right here, Internet Marketing Solutions, and then you have a whole bunch of other words below it. These 5 or 6 words are LSI words, and if you use them within your article, it's going to show relevance to your main keyword. Google loves that. So I'm going to use Internet Marketing Solution. I may use Online Marketing Solutions, okay? But if you look here, there's some common denominators. Marketing, marketing, marketing. So I'm going to use marketing a lot. Okay, you also see solutions. You see internet. So you can use even one word out of these LSI words. And again, Google is going to say, that's really relevant to the main keyword, and it's going to rank you higher. If you're posting your keyword and your article into your blog, which you should be sure to put the correct keywords and use LSI words, but don't use more than 2, 3 at the max keywords, and be sure to put your name in as a keyword because you want to brand yourself as well. So that's it. This really should help you a lot in getting your articles and videos ranked #1 on page 1 within Google. Remember, Worldwide Partnership has a tremendous 3-day free training called The Secrets Behind Social Media. It has exploded all over the internet. People are coming back to us within 30 days, replacing their income. It's due to this free training. It's free. Okay, this is training that was only given to team members of Worldwide Partnership. It is now just recently released to the public. Take advantage of it. Go ahead and click below and get started with your 3-day free course. It'll help you tons with understanding how to make money in Facebook in a week. It's really just that strong. So we'll talk to you on the next video. Bye for now.